I strongly believe that enrolling into your courses for the first time is one of the most stressful things you have to go through in your first year. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you guys through step by step on how to properly enroll into your courses. To do this, I'm gonna break this video down into 3 different parts, and in each section of the video, I'm gonna tell you guys what you guys should do before, during, and after your enrollment period. So if this is your first time enrolling into your courses, or if you just simply need a refresher on how to properly enroll into your courses, this will be the perfect video for you. So without further ado, let's talk about some of the things that you guys should do before your enrollment period begins. I actually believe that you do most of the important work before your enrollment begins, so make sure to spend enough time going through all the things I'm about to tell you. First and foremost, check your required courses. Obviously, your required courses will depend on the program you're in, so make sure to research these courses so that you don't get kicked out of your program. If you don't know what your required courses are, make sure to reach out to student services or other upper year students to get more information. Also, make sure to look into future courses that you might want to take in your 3rd or 4th year, because these upper year courses might have prerequisite courses that you need to take in your 1st or 2nd year. Then after that, decide how many courses you want to take per semester and calculate the number of electives that you need to take. I would personally recommend everyone to take 5 courses if they want to graduate in 4 years without having to take summer courses. But if you want to finish your degree early, taking 6 courses per semester is also an option. Some students actually start off their semester with 6 courses just to see if they can handle the workload, but if they can't, they just simply drop one of the courses. Now, if you want to know which courses to take at U of T, make sure to go check out this video where I talk about the courses that you should and shouldn't take at U of T. Now, once you figured out all the required courses that you need to take and all the electives that you would like to take, make sure to put all of these courses into your enrollment cart so that when the actual enrollment begins, you can just simply enroll into them without having to search up all these courses again. Now, I would recommend you guys to put at least 1 extra course in your enrollment cart, because there's no guarantee that you'll be able to get all the courses that you've put into your enrollment cart. So just in case you don't get into all the courses that you put into your cart, make sure to have 1 or 2 plan B courses that you can take if this happens. Now, I like to remind you guys that you guys are enrolling into both fall and winter semester at the same time, so make sure to look into 2 semester worth of courses and enroll them all at once your enrollment begins. Also, you'll be able to change around your timetable or the courses that you guys are enrolled into during the first 2 weeks of the semester, so don't worry if you're not 100% sure about the courses that you guys enrolled into. Now, last but not least, make sure that there's no conflict in your timetable and try to avoid back-to-back classes as much as possible, because you'll only be given 10 minutes to travel between your classes. I made this big mistake in my first year where I had 2 courses that were scheduled back-to-back, but these 2 courses were literally located at the 2 very opposite sides of the campus. So if you don't want to be running around the campus like a crazy person, make sure to check where your classrooms are located and try to avoid back-to-back courses. Now, before we move on to things that you need to do when your enrollment period begins, here's a quick message from the sponsor of today's video. So, today's video is sponsored by Brilliant.org, an online learning platform that provides the best way to learn math, science, and computer science interactively. Brilliant has thousands of lessons with new ones added every month, and these lessons include foundational and advanced math to AI, data science, neural networks, and more. Now, for me, I joined Brilliant because I wanted a fun way of learning new things that I'm not very familiar with. So I went on and tried their computer science lesson. And I'll be honest, in the beginning, I was skeptical on how interactive an online course could be and how easily these lessons could explain hard concepts, but when I finally tried it out myself, I gotta say, I was blown away by the quality of the lessons. As you can see, Brilliant offers thousands of interactive and fun lessons that'll make your learning curve much smoother and enjoyable than your traditional way of learning. And that's the beauty of Brilliant. No matter what your educational background is, the lessons on Brilliant will make your learning much more enjoyable. So I'm happy to announce that you can try everything that Brilliant has to offer for a full 30 days for for free when you visit brilliant.org/richardhan or click the link in my description. And also, the first 200 of you guys to use this link will get 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. So make sure to sign up today to begin your Brilliant journey. Thank you again to Brilliant for sponsoring this video, and let's get right back into the video again. Now, let's talk about some of the things that you need to do on the day of your enrollment. First and foremost, make sure to double check the exact date and time for your enrollment, because all of these are gonna be in Eastern time. So if you're logging in from somewhere else in the world, make sure to convert this into your correct local time. Then log into Acorn at least 5 minutes before the enrollment begins, and then you'll be able to see a little clock that shows you how much time you have left until your enrollment begins. Now here, make sure your computer doesn't go into sleep mode or power saving mode, because that happened to me in my first year and the entire Acorn thing kind of shut off. So make sure to have your hands on your keyboard or your mouse so that your computer doesn't just go to sleep. Then when the timer hits 0, you might have to refresh your page, but usually when you just wait like 5 seconds, you'll be able to see your normal Acorn page again. Then from there, as fast as possible, go to your enrollment cart and enroll into every single courses that you have put into your enrollment cart prior to the enrollment date. Then from there, if you have good enough Wi-Fi, you should be good to go. But if you're a little bit unfortunate, you might be put into waitlist, but don't panic when you see this, because this doesn't mean that you didn't get into your course, but rather you'll have to wait until some students decide to leave that course. Usually from my experience, if your waitlist rank is in the 20s, you should be able to get into the course during the first couple weeks of school, because that's when a lot of people switch into different courses. But also there's no guarantee, and it also depends on your class size as well. So in this case, I'll recommend you guys to enroll into your Plan B courses just in case you don't get into your waitlisted courses. Now, if you do get into your waitlist course, you will get an email on your UToronto email confirming that you've got into the course that you wanted to get into. So if that happens, you can just simply go and drop your Plan B course and everything should be good. Now, last but not least, let's talk about some of the things that you have to do after your enrollment period. Now, after you finalize everything and you got your final timetable, make sure to do like a mock trial of your week just to see where your classes are and how you should travel between your classes. This will be especially helpful if you're in your first year or if you're not very familiar with the buildings that you have to go to. Of course, you can do this during your first week of school, but I prefer to do this before school starts so that it doesn't create any confusion. Now, if you notice any problems during your mock trial, you can always change around your timetable during the first couple of weeks of school. So don't worry and just log into Acorn and adjust your timetable as you like. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. Thank you again to you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I'm sick of daydreaming, I just want the feeling of you in my bed. I'm down to just waste time right below your waistline. Want you by my head. I'm done with all this